a bunch of new firmware updates coming to a variety of Canon cameras. We're going to dive into them with Ryan right now.
You're watching CineD.
Hey everybody, Graham Mailer-Sheldon here from CineD.com. I'm back at Canon Burbank, one of a couple videos that you might see landing on the channel anytime now. This time though, I'm talking with Ryan about the firmware update. Now, C500 Mark II users like myself might have a little bit of a hint about what to expect here, but Ryan, there's a bunch of firmware updates to basically the whole suite of cameras out there right now. Can you walk me through that?
Absolutely, yeah. So speaking of what the C500 Mark II recently got, the C300 Mark III is now going to get the new Cinema Raw Light modes that was originally introduced with the R5C. So that's your HQ, ST, and LT RAW modes. And as a reminder, those are all 12-bit, regardless of frame rate. So you're going to have all of that option added in, and we keep the existing Cinema Raw Light for anybody that's used to working in that workflow. But it's just a welcome addition as far as RAW recording on the C300 Mark III. The C300 Mark III is also going to get, for the run and gun shooters, it's going to get an auto ISO mode. That's something, again, that's on some other cameras. We're adding that in there. That can be activated from the camera menu or remotely. So if it's being used in multicam applications, you can trigger that. The entire line of cameras is getting the ability to output markers during playback. So if you have custom aspect ratio markers or safe zone markers, things like that, you're going to be able to view them during playback now. The R5C and the C70 are getting some usability enhancements where the shutter speed can now be assigned to the main dial, the top dials, the select dials. Really, all of the functions as far as exposure can be assigned to pretty much any dial that you want now all over the camera. So yeah, anybody can customize it the way that they need.
Any autofocus updates in this firmware package?
Yeah, absolutely. So interestingly enough, the first one would be not for autofocus, but for manual focus, the dual pixel focus guide, which is our really clever tool that tells you if you're front or back focused when you're manually focused. But it's using that AF information. Well, one of the enhancements that we can do now is enlarge the size of the dual pixel focus guide to approximately 2x the size that it originally was.
Very cool. Is that for magnification? Oh no, wait, I see. So that little focus tool is looking at a bigger space. Yes, exactly. I understand. Anything new for the C500 Mark II? I know we just got an update for the C500.
Yeah, C500 Mark II, for the longest time, people have been asking for the ability to change the sensor mode from full frame to Super 35 to Super 16. With an assignable button. You had to go into the menu to change those. So now you've got an assignable button. Every press of that on the C500 Mark II is going to give you a different sensor mode. So this could be very, very useful for live productions that just need to punch in and use a smaller area of the sensor, or for news gathering even, if you just needed some additional reach for a shot. You've got quick access to it.
Well, I always wanted that for like a B-roll day, just bounce. Maybe I needed more frame rate per FPS per second for one shot, but not for the next shot, and I'm just running around, Okay, well, great. That's a great overview of all the new firmware updates. Available soon?
We're announcing them today, obviously, but should be available June 27th for download.
Okay, June 27th for download. Ryan, thank you so much. That's it for us here for the firmware updates coming to a whole variety of Canon cameras here at the Canon showroom in Burbank. Stay tuned to this channel for more Canon-focused videos coming soon, no pun intended.